Hello, I'm MJ. I'm the founder of All to Love, and I offer the tarot. So let's just get into some cards. It's July 11th today. I hope that you guys are having a great week. Feel free to check out the brand and subscribe and do all that jazz. Most importantly, let's bring more love into the world. Divine guidance and loving clarity is my intention with these readings. Divine guidance and loving clarity. There's definitely some info coming in. Something. There's Knight of Cups, Two of Cups reverse, and the Moon. I'm like, so either there's an offer coming in that you're not going to see coming, or you don't, or you can't. Or there's like, maybe some of you guys are at a distance to your partner, and then you're going to get a message. For some of you guys, you might, you might get multiple offers possibly. And, or I think some of you are just going through a bit of a shift as well around what you actually want in your relationships, or what you want in your professional life even. It's funny because I feel like there's these really clear messages. But I'm a bit confused as to the reversals. Ace of Cups. It's almost like there's these night energies, right? So you, or a romantic interest or professional interest. No, it's I mean, these are all cups, right? These are all cups. So, and then there's the Six of Pentacles. So it's like there could be communication about bringing balance into a situation. Like a new beginning that didn't work out. Like thinking you're really compatible or matched with somebody and then it doesn't work out, or we can't see it. Something about like not being able to see. Hence, like you're at a distance with this loving connection. There could be like distance and no communication as well. For some of you guys, there's two different people as well. So you could have some options. Why is the Moon with the Another layer that I'm getting here is that for some of you, I think you're just not like fussed about romance or love right now. You're just not focused on it. It's like you're focusing maybe on your pentacle. You're focused on generating income. You're focused on creating greater equanimity and balance in all of your relationships, but you're not focused on love. Yeah, I was just thinking it before I pulled it, but I'm like, you're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on your own pentacle, right? What's this love connection? What is this? Okay, somebody you're dealing with with regards to romance, there's somebody feeling really left out in the cold. And again, do what resonates, right? As far as like, it could be them, it could be you. Like focusing on your pentacle and just like building up your resources in this like really strong way. And then another person is feeling abandoned, rejected, left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles, like core wounds and like not belonging anywhere and not having any money to house yourself, or you know, this is pretty dire in many The sense is, you know, in this collective rising, there's this, pardon me, sense of like, this is core wounding, so there's opportunities to heal. But again, here, it's almost like the disparity in this connection is an imbalance. It's like one person's down in the dumps feeling unworthy. And like there's a few people here too that just don't, they're not, it's like they can't be honest, or they don't know how to really self-motivate or something. Hence why I think some of you might be cutting somebody out because you want greater balance. Because there has been injustice in the past, and there has been certainly like abandonment, or just people not saying what they, you know, like just a lack of honesty or something that has been super disheartening, to the point of like, I'm not going to focus on this, I'm just going to focus on this. And like, you guys might be just generating more money or generating more balance in some of your intimate relationships. But with regards to love, there is an imbalance here. There's it's almost like with this dynamic as well, I feel like there's one person that could be just genuinely draining the other person, as far as, you know, I'm feeling good and I'm endeavoring to be empowered and I want to support you, but I also want you to support yourself, kind of thing. Like that Five of Pentacles, just I'm getting something about a community as well. For some of you, there could be, this could be regarding a community, maybe leaving a community, or not feeling as chuffed, not feeling as belonging in that community. Some of you guys, I mean, like, I think maybe I've been skirting around the issue, but for some of you, this is probably a breakup. I feel like I want to cry, but I'm like, it's okay, you guys. Like, it's gonna be okay. This, I mean, some of you could have been kind of maybe dating someone casually, and then you started dating other people, and then the person you first started dating found out that you're dating other people, and are like, see ya, and they're like, eh. One situation. I think, like, at this point, to avoid heartbreak, you're just cutting out the confusion. So if some of you resonate with the idea that you're maybe dating around, like you're just starting to date again, say, and there's like these suitors, you're not maybe that enticed by any of the options, and you're like, okay, well, instead of overpromising, or instead of leading people on or stuff like that, you're just like, I'm just going to focus on my pentacle. Like, some of you just literally are going to cut it off. Like, you're just like, you know what, I'm not into it, I'm not in that place. Like, some of you might just be in a kind of single phase, you know, and or desiring that single phase to build up your pentacle. Nine of Pentacles is self-made energy. Nine of Pentacles are really comfortable, like hardworking, but self-made. You know, somebody who probably maybe runs businesses, or is self-employed, or just made some good moves financially and generates that themselves. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles isn't somebody that's like living at home, having money from other people. So, Nine of Pentacles would be somebody who, you know, of their own accord, set up a business and then generated funds through that business that they created, right? Ten of Pentacles. So don't worry, you guys. Some of you, this situation is going to shift. That's just the Wheel of Fortune. That's just the nature of life, okay? So you're... God, there's all these, like, all these kings and knights, and some of you guys, I think, are, like, defo dating around, right? mind the heart, right? Like, just mind your heart space, basically. Again, I'm feeling like there's a bit of emotion. So I'm like, some of you guys just might be... I feel like maybe some of you are just like avoiding heartbreak altogether, even though there's like some good connections here. So some of you might be just a tittle-tattle guarded around the love department. And then there's the Fool. It's like, you know, if you're ready, you're ready. Just take that leap, step into the unknown, and go forward to that new beginning. Yeah, like I'm hearing cut out the bull. Like if you don't want to do something, or if you're not digging on the vibratory, you just don't need to go there. You're not, you know, responsible on that level, right? And for some of you, you're just going to focus on yourself, right? You're going to focus on your own autonomy and yeah, like Pentacle. You'll focus on the money that you're making. So this reading, I feel like, is almost like a broad sweep of a big theme that's going on in the collective somehow. Reconnecting and like there's something about being, it's like, you know, that thing of in desert, and because there's the desert card, how people are guided, you know, they'll walk and walk and walk and eventually find water, oasis, reaching through. There's something about reaching. There's something about asking for help as well for some of you. Oh no, look. Hello. Don't you hate when that happens, girls? Some boys. So there's something here about, and again, there's this emotion. So there's something a bit poignant coming through, right? For some of you. And this is the orphan energy in the desert, but both are like hands reaching out. So I feel like there's something here about, and again, I feel emotion, but it's like ask for help. And like some of you could genuinely be orphans. Some of you could be adopted, right? Or have a connection to the orphan energy. Don't be afraid to ask for help, especially if you're thirsty, especially if you're, yeah, dehydrated or something. Definitely not gonna lie, I want more clarity on this like love pentacle stuff. Why are all these people in the reverse? Why are all these people in the reverse? Oh man, and then another 2 of Cups in the reverse. Do you know what? I just got a wave as I was picking this card. For some of you, this is about this is about like a reflection. And yeah, actually, that feels probably more accurate than any of the other mumbo jumbo that I pooped out my mouth. Ew. Gross. Have you guys ever seen that South Park episode where they eat through their and poop through their... It's just disgusting, but South Park is hilarious. Anyway, yeah, so do you know what I'm getting an overarching sense of here is moving away from injustice, moving toward greater balance and abundance, which is awesome. For some of you, what this looks like to me now is like you've been in a cycle of review. So maybe these last few months, 2-3 months, I'm feeling, maybe 10, you know, maybe a few years for some of you, but approaching this Venus retrograde and the nodal shifts, I think this is like a life review of all of your past lovers. I think that's why it's all reversal, but 10 of Pentacle upright, 6 of Pentacle upright. So focusing on that material equanimity, right? For a lot of us, that's been part of these more powerful healing dynamics in regards to relationship. It's purging out our subtle or not so subtle people-pleasing patterns, right? The way we compromise ourselves, the way we overgive or take, right? And so a lot of us as Venus stations and heads retrograde, this is an opportunity to review how have I related in past situations. How did that look? How did that person do, right? For some, you might reconnect. There might be, what's the word? Closure, completion. I don't really get a sense that any of you guys are like going back to exes or anything. I get a sense that it's like all in your mind and heart. It's like in your field of imagination, you're going over like what Babe Joe did in 12th grade, or what, you know, the dude you dated in college or something. So you're like in this review, and this is an amplification for you, being able to process and heal and lay down and let go of past entanglements, past hurts, past pain, past heartbreak. This is going to help you kind of cut things out and move forward. And for a lot of you, this is important that you maybe lean into your comrades and your trusted friends, because it's something about getting you through to the other side. Your friends can help, right? I think for some of you, the only card that's shining to me is this Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, the Knight of Pentacles might make a return. The other ones are kind of just in your past, and you're maybe looking over them in connection to rejection. So King of Pentacles, there's 2 Knights of Cups. So like you might have dated these people in the past, and you're going over it, and you're like, oh, that didn't work out, and that didn't work out, and you know, I've made it to the 9 of Pentacles. Where's the person that's gonna help me create 10, right? And I think you're trying to go over and process and review all that stuff to avoid heartbreak in the future. Some of your values could be changing as well. Don't forget to ask for help, my lovers. You deserve all the help. And there's people that want to help you as well, especially in that healing respect. There could be healing when it comes to where you're at, especially with regards to love, romance, and relationship. There's a lot to noodle on that stuff, and long may it continue, my lovers. I hope that was enjoyable for you. I am going to close it down. I don't think I've got anything more to say around this. Kind of an interesting reading. I'm curious if that resonates with any of you guys. It's like the source adventure I just got was like, this is definitely a regenesis and a kind of like a stepping into your own self in a way that maybe you've never have before, because you've done so much healing. Again, this Knight of Pentacles, I would just be mindful, because in this reading, it's like you're doing a lot of healing of the heart, and I really feel like this is all past review mostly, and then maybe this Knight of Pentacles might come in, but they're in the reverse. They're barely moving, like, and I doubt it. I'm kind of like, they're just another there in your vortex kind of thing. But I feel like this is processing, laying it down, processing, laying it down. And then once it's processed, you'll move forward, or something will move toward you. This is big duties for the collective, right? This is a reframing of our relationship dynamics, and how that impacts us in our lives and in the world, and how that, you know, impacts the world as far as how the structures operate. I'll be interested to see how things unfold. Anywho, much love to my lovers of the Most High. I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll speak to you soon. Peace out. Take care.